Finland's geopolitical and military importance has only increased as tensions between NATO and Russia have escalated. Nestled at the northern edge of Europe, Finland is strategically positioned between Russia and the Baltic Sea, making it a vital asset for NATO's defense strategy in the region. With a population of just 5.6 million, Finland may be small, but its highly developed defense infrastructure, along with its recent accession to NATO in 2023, has positioned the country as a critical player in European security. In light of the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, Finland's military preparedness and its role within NATO are more significant than ever. Finland's military readiness, a formidable deterrent to Russian aggression. Unlike Ukraine, Finland has spent decades fortifying its defenses, building a robust military that includes a strong reserve force, advanced artillery, coastal defense systems, and an air force equipped to intercept potential threats. Finland's national defense strategy, based on conscription and well-coordinated civilian military readiness, ensures the country is prepared for any scenario. The Finnish military, though not large in number, is highly trained, with citizens of all ages ready to defend the country if needed. Finland's extensive military training and its capacity to mobilize quickly make it a tough target for any adversary. In the event of a Russian invasion, Finland's harsh geography, dense forests, numerous lakes, and rugged terrain would work in its favor. The terrain is ideal for guerrilla warfare, and Finland has a history of effectively utilizing these natural obstacles, especially during the Winter War of 1939 to 1940 when Finnish forces stymied Soviet advances. The country's focus on asymmetric warfare and defensive tactics, combined with its knowledge of the terrain, ensures that Finland could withstand an invasion far more effectively than other nations. Moreover, Finland's air defense systems, bolstered by advanced anti-aircraft missiles, would pose a serious challenge to Russian aerial forces. Finland's use of modern technology, such as drones and advanced missile defense systems, strengthens its deterrence capabilities, meaning that any Russian attempt to escalate the conflict in the region would be met with considerable resistance. Finland joins NATO, strengthening the alliance's eastern flank. Finland's decision to join NATO in 2023 marked a monumental shift in European security dynamics. With its membership, Finland became part of a collective defense system that guarantees the support of all NATO member states in case of an attack, as enshrined in Article 5 of the NATO Treaty. In practice, this means that any act of aggression against Finland would trigger a response from NATO, creating a powerful deterrent for Russia. Finland's accession to NATO also provides the alliance with a strategically vital base for operations in the Arctic and Baltic regions. NATO's role in Finland's defense is also crucial in terms of providing logistical support and rapid deployment capabilities. While NATO's ground forces could take weeks to reach Finland from bases further west, its naval and air forces are already in place to provide immediate support. NATO's forward position vessels, located in the UK, Italy, and Spain, could reach Finland within a matter of days. This would allow NATO to quickly secure the Gulf of Finland and ensure that Russia's naval forces could not make significant advances. In addition to NATO's naval presence, Finland's own military assets, combined with NATO's air and missile defense systems, would make a Russian invasion much more challenging. Finland's strategic location also serves as a natural choke point for Russia's military supply routes, particularly in the region near the Kola Peninsula, where Russia houses its northern fleet and strategic nuclear submarines. Finland's geographic position, a key strategic asset for NATO. Finland's location provides NATO with several strategic advantages, especially in terms of securing the Baltic Sea and limiting Russia's access to vital maritime routes. Finland borders Russia to the east and is positioned to disrupt key Russian supply routes, such as the R21 highway and Kirov Railway, which pass through critical choke points near the Finnish border. If NATO were able to target these routes, it would severely hamper Russia's military operations in the Arctic and limit its ability to project power in the region. The Kola Peninsula, which houses Russia's most important Arctic military assets, is in close proximity to Finland. Should a conflict arise, NATO's ability to disrupt Russian forces in the region would be a significant factor in limiting Russia's military capabilities. The Murmansk port, which serves as Russia's primary base for naval operations in the Arctic, is just a short distance away from Finland's border. NATO could target Russian naval assets in this region, significantly weakening Russia's position in the Arctic. Furthermore, Finland's proximity to St. Petersburg, just 93 miles from the Finnish border, means that NATO could easily target Russian infrastructure in the city. St. Petersburg's strategic importance as a military and economic hub for Russia makes it a prime target in any conflict. With advanced missile and drone systems, NATO could strike critical infrastructure, further isolating Russia from key operational areas. Securing the Baltic Sea, a crucial task for NATO. One of NATO's most important objectives in the event of a conflict would be to secure the Baltic Sea, a critical waterway for Russia's military and commercial shipping. Finland, alongside Estonia, plays a key role in controlling the Gulf of Finland, preventing Russian vessels from accessing the Baltic. By securing the Danish Straits and the Gulf of Finland, NATO could effectively isolate Russia's Baltic fleet and prevent its ships from operating freely in the region. The Kaliningrad exclave, a Russian-controlled territory wedged between Poland and Lithuania, would be another area of concern. NATO's control over the Baltic Sea would limit Russia's access to this exclave, further hampering its ability to project power in the region. Using advanced naval tactics, including the deployment of mines and warships, NATO would be able to block Russian vessels from gaining access to the Baltic, isolating Russian forces and severely restricting their operational capacity. Finland's own naval capabilities, which include modern warships and missile defense systems, would be a critical part of this effort. Finland's robust coastal defense systems, including anti-ship and anti-submarine weapons, would make it difficult for Russian forces to penetrate the Gulf of Finland and access NATO-controlled waters. This would give NATO a significant edge in securing the Baltic and preventing Russian advances. Strengthening NATO's defense of the Baltic states. Finland's role in NATO also extends to supporting the defense of the Baltic states, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. These countries are particularly vulnerable to Russian aggression due to their proximity to Russia's western border. Finland's military assets provide NATO with a northern supply route that can be used to reinforce the Baltic states if necessary. This enhances NATO's ability to quickly respond to any potential threats from Russia. Additionally, Finland's strong defense infrastructure, combined with its close cooperation with Sweden, ensures that NATO's northern flank is secure. Sweden's strategic location, particularly the island of Gotland in the Baltic Sea, complements Finland's defense strategy by providing NATO with control over key waterways and enhancing the alliance's ability to monitor Russian naval movements. The role of NATO in Finland's security. NATO's involvement in Finland's security extends beyond military support. The alliance's collective defense framework ensures that Finland is not alone in the event of a Russian attack. NATO's rapid response capabilities, combined with its technological superiority in air defense, missile systems, and naval assets, make the alliance a formidable force in the region. In addition, NATO's training programs and defense exercises, held regularly in Finland, help ensure that Finnish military forces are always ready for any potential threat. The presence of NATO forces in the region, along with the continuous exchange of intelligence and best practices, reinforces Finland's defense capabilities and ensures that the country is prepared for any eventuality. Finland's public support and resilience. Finland's preparedness for conflict is not just military, it's also deeply ingrained in the country's culture. Finland has a long history of resilience and national unity in the face of adversity. The Finnish population is strongly supportive of the country's defense efforts, with many citizens taking part in voluntary military training and maintaining an active reserve status. Finland's policy of universal conscription ensures that the country can rapidly mobilize its forces in times of need, creating a strong sense of national solidarity and readiness. The Finnish government has also taken steps to ensure the resilience of the country's infrastructure and energy supplies. In the event of a conflict, Finland is well equipped to continue operating, with backup power systems and strategic reserves of essential resources. Finland's self-sufficiency in terms of energy, food, and essential services ensures that the country can endure a prolonged conflict and maintain its defense efforts. Finland's preparedness and NATO's role in regional security. Finland's membership in NATO is a game-changer for European security. By joining the alliance, Finland not only strengthens NATO's military presence in the Baltic and Arctic regions but also solidifies its role as a key player in defending against Russian aggression. The country's strategic location, combined with its advanced military infrastructure and the collective defense capabilities of NATO, makes Finland a critical asset in the event of any conflict with Russia. While tensions in the region remain high, Finland's readiness and NATO's commitment to collective defense provide a strong deterrent to Russian aggression. Finland's robust defense system, combined with NATO's military support, ensures that the country is prepared for any challenge, making it an essential component of NATO's security framework in Europe. Let's hope Russia never dares to invade, and a full-scale war between NATO and Russia remains nothing more than a distant nightmare.